Yep, time to take another tech turn. Welcome back. Let's delve into privacy, which seems to be the latest trend in technology. Again, it's not new. It's a topic that's not going to lose any momentum anytime soon. And to fill us in on the latest is our tech guru, Grant Hines. Grant, good morning from my side as well. Welcome back. Buddy, great to be connecting with you in your Uber studio. Let's talk privacy. Let's talk about what Google is doing about it right now. Why is it back in the headlines?
It's a huge deal, Graham, and I know we talk about privacy quite a lot, but it's something that we should have at the tip of our minds all the time when it comes to what tech companies are doing, and it's not going away. You'll see that both Apple and Google have announced very stringent privacy settings and properties inside their new operating systems that they're announcing. Google I/O was announced. It's a big Google conference, and that was had like a week or two ago. And as a result, one of the things that they're announcing in the brand new Android 12 is a bunch of features that are quite surprising. The first thing that wasn't mentioned here, that was mentioned a few weeks ago, is that cookies that allow you to that Google users and other advertisers allow brands and companies to track you along the internet. You know, when you go on a website to search for something, and then on Facebook you just see an ad for it, and you're like, "What is this thing reading my mind?"
Why?
It's using data called cookies to do that. So it knows your search history on other devices even if you're not even signed in, and it will then work out, okay, cool, if you were in this vicinity at this time and this was searched, there's a likelihood that you might be interested in this product, or a person around you is interested in this product and will talk about it. Google are doing away with that. The one concern is that small companies kind of rely on cookies to be able to broadcast their sales to people. So if you're a small company, you need these, and you can sell Google ads, and they're kind of inexpensive. But at the same time, that trend is going away, and we've got to kind of adapt to it. The other things that were announced was the fact that the phones won't, when a microphone is being used or a camera is being used by an app, there will be a little icon in the top right-hand corner of the phone to tell you that an app is using the microphone or the camera, which is also kind of weird because, sometimes you go like, do you think your phone is listening to you?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on? What app has got that? So we're going to have... Yeah.
I just want to quickly interject there. How often does that actually happen? I know a lot of people have now taped over their cameras on their laptops, and they're terrified that Mark Zuckerberg is watching every move that they make. How often does our device listen in and, more terrifyingly, look into our worlds when we give these permissions away so freely as we do in order to be able to take ownership of these apps? How often do they actually utilize those tools?
It's not as often as people like to think it is. The technology to track you is so advanced, they don't even have to listen to you. So that's the crazy part. Everybody thinks it's the microphone because you've had a conversation. The algorithm knows you so well. That's actually the more concerning part of the whole thing. Like, imagine that it was just so intelligent it could guess. Like, it can know what conversations, predict what conversations you're going to have. But yes, it is a problem, and apps do hack your camera and your microphone. The one thing that cameras also, that apps do have permission for, that is kind of problematic, is your clipboard. So if you copy a password and paste it somewhere else, a lot of apps actually have access to your clipboard. So that's also going to be something that Android is going to be able to tell you when an app has that information. And then another thing for both like iOS and Android is approximate location versus exact location. So you might want to have your exact location for a map app because you need to get somewhere on your GPS, but you might want to give an approximate location, say, to a company that is like a video provider.
Yeah, or helping you find a restaurant or something, yeah. Buddy, I'm sorry to cut you off there. I want to ask, because as a parent, I'm just absolutely terrified now that my son is entering into he's starting to create a digital kind of profile for himself because he loves watching kind of train unboxings on YouTube and that sort of thing. What is the best way that we can protect our children while being online?
Well, firstly, I think the best way to do that is use your accounts or set up a separate account for them. so they can, that'll be the account that they use. I think quite strongly we need to start doing things like blockchaining our data for our kids, because there are a lot of companies that are taking our health data and siphoning a lot of information about us that can be used, either withheld against our will, because we need that information to live. Your child's health data belongs to your child, and your child needs to have the opportunity to seek help later, and a private organization owning that information is a problem.
Yeah.
And we need to start thinking about, you might think, oh, I've got nothing to hide, like my kid as well, but think about your children. Think about what private organizations owning your children's information and holding it ransom to them is actually going to mean for their existence. And we've got to start thinking about ways to decentralize it so the government doesn't own it, that private organizations don't own it, but us as individuals have full control. These companies are valued at billions. And it's not because they're making billions, it's because they have our information. And that is the gold that they're sitting on. We've got to decide where it's our gold. We got to decide if we let them take it or if we've got full control of it.
Give it back to the people. The people have spoken. Grant, thank you so much. I think it's fantastic that companies are kind of moving past that, and hopefully gone are the days of us just accepting things, because it gives us ease of access to information or entertainment. We don't always have to give away our personal information and give that security away in order to be able to utilize the internet. And I'm glad that the companies, the bigger brands within it, are backing that up. Grant Hines, you're a legend. Thank you so much as always. Hopefully you are feeling just a little bit. You. Hopefully you all are feeling a little bit safer now.